Good morning, everyone. My name is Mighty Stream, and I'm going to do your April the 1st just for today in a meditation. Hope you're having a beautiful morning. If you need to reach me, feel free to do so at recoveryofhope21@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into the meditation. Can you believe it that we made it to the month of April? Oh, this is exciting. Let's see what it's entitled. Love and Addiction. All right, they're kicking off the month of April talking about love. This is going to be good. Some of us first saw the effects of addiction on the people closest to us. We were very dependent on them to carry us through life. We felt angry, disappointed, and hurt when they found other interests, friends, and loved ones. That's taken from the basic text, page 7. Addiction affected every area of our lives. Just as we sought the drug that would make everything all right, so we sought people to fix us. We made impossible demands, driving away those who had anything of worth to offer us. Often, the only people left were those who were themselves too needy to be capable of denying our unrealistic expectations. It's no wonder that we were unable to establish and maintain healthy, intimate relationships in our addiction. Today, in recovery, we stopped expecting drugs to fix us. If we still expect people to fix us, perhaps it's time to extend our recovery program to our relationships. We begin by admitting we have a problem, that we don't know the first thing about how to have a healthy, intimate relationship. We seek out members who've had similar problems and have found relief. We talk with them and listen to what they share about this aspect of their recovery. We apply the program to all our affairs, seeking the same kind of freedom in our relationships that we find throughout our recovery. Just for today, loving relationships are within my reach. Today, I will examine the effects of addiction on my relationships so that I can begin seeking recovery. What a beautiful meditation. Let's go ahead and take a moment of silence, followed by the we version of the Serenity Prayer. Moment of silence now, please. Thank you. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Just for today, please and thank you. What do you think about that meditation, love and addiction? You know, when I read that first part, if I don't read any of the other part, the commentary on it, that alone, that quote alone is enough for me. Some of us first saw the effects of addiction on the people closest to us. What that sentence reminds me of, even though this is early in the basic text, it reminds me of a statement in It Works How and Why, the green and gold, when it's talking about our character defects. When it's talking about our character defects in step 6, it says that some of us basically didn't even realize we had character defects or the magnitude to which they were operative until we saw the effects of them, the pain that we caused in other people. And that alone is a jarring experience to want us to not have them. So when I read this, I'm thinking in my mind, how many times were there individuals that were close to me in my life, whether it be family, lovers, friends, that at some point in time, they became fed up with my disease of addiction and they began to withdraw from me. And you know what? Because I was so self-centered in my disease of addiction, I interpret it as you have a problem. I'm trying to be who I am and you can't accept me for who I am. You have the problem. But deep down inside, that was not the case. Deep down inside, there was a knowing that I was going too far and I was pushing the very people I loved away from me. And the problem with the disease of addiction is that once you put the first one in you, all bets are off. If you are an addict, by the time you take that first drink, all bets are off because no one knows when you're going to stop drinking. No one knows when you're going to stop using. No one knows when you're going to stop popping pills. You don't even know. And it alters, for me, it altered my mind and my mood so much that I couldn't give a rat's behind about what someone else thought about me. Not in the moment. There was no way possible that you could have stopped me from doing what I was doing just because you were a little unhappy with me. My goodness, I am so grateful for recovery. Then it goes on to say, we were very dependent on them to carry us through life. We felt angry, disappointed, and hurt when they found other interests, friends, and loved ones. Can you imagine? Now I'm thinking to myself, what is the initial awareness like? What does it cause in me initially when I find out that someone is no longer being bothered with me? Someone is no longer meeting my demands and my needs. Of course, I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be disappointed and hurt to some extent. But ultimately, now I'm obsessing over who is getting their energy besides me. And how is that person, those interests, those friends and loved ones more important than me? Because really, at the end of the day, that's what we suffer with, right? We have this self-centeredness at the core of our disease. And that's why, if you're like me, I have so much gratitude today for the relationships I have. And the ones I do have and the ones that I choose to maintain are a direct result of the fact that I'm in recovery. My name is Mighty Stream. I've enjoyed talking to you today, and I hope that you will have a beautiful day on purpose. Talk to you tomorrow.